your hands on one of these today for less than 60, well, you know what you've got to do. You've got to get on the phone and quote the product code, which is MAX340, and call us on 0845 070 2571. Or of course you can order securely online at max.tv 24 hours a day. Now, the important thing obviously with any camera is the footage quality. And with this one, you're really not going to be disappointed. You've actually got two settings for this. You've got the higher res setting, which is 640 by 480, or a lower res version, which is 320 by 240. So it's up to you which option you go for. Obviously, the higher res version will take up more space on your memory, and the lower will take up less. Now, just take a look at the footage we've recorded around and about Max TV. You can see it's just fantastic. We took this around the call centre and around the warehouses. You can see that the quality is just fantastic, and more importantly perhaps, a shed load of fun as well. And let's not forget, of course, the sound quality, because if you were thinking that this didn't have sound maybe, well, you'd be wrong, because it's actually got a built-in microphone, which is just on the top of the faux pen bit here. So it will record audio and video. Again, I was really pleasantly surprised by the quality of the audio from something that is just so tiny and so compact and neat. Now, don't forget, if you order one of these today from Max TV, you're going to get your 2 gig micro SD card absolutely free of charge. So you can start using your Video Spy Pen straight away. How exciting is that? Now, on your free card, you can expect to get about an hour of your high-res video, or if you go for the lower resolution setting, you're looking at about 4 hours on that card. And if you're thinking, well, I'd like actually more than that, well, easy. You can use anything up to 8 gig cards in this fantastic gadget. So really, the sky is the limit. Now, the other great thing about this is obviously it looks completely inconspicuous. It looks like a pen in your pocket. Let me put it back in my pocket so you can see what I mean, because once it's inside there, you can't see the main body of the unit. All you can see is the clip and the top. It really does just look like a pen. No one will ever guess that it's actually a fully functional camcorder unless you decide to tell them that is. Now, with this pen cam in your top pocket, you have the ability to start recording at any time. Just at the press of a button, no one will suspect a thing. Now, it's powered by a rechargeable battery which will last around 2 hours depending on your settings. Now, you've got a red light which will let you know when your power is low, and when you need to recharge it, well, simply just take the cap off the bottom and plug that into the USB port on your laptop or your PC. Now, we've even decided to throw in a USB cable adapter as well, so that's really useful for easy access to your USB port. If you haven't got ports on the front of your machine maybe, that's really handy for that. So we really have thought of everything with this one. Right, I think what we need to do now is have a look at how this works, because it's so simple and easy and it's so much fun. First of all, make sure the device is switched on. Your on-off button is just on the front there. Now, you've got your mode button, and that switches between high-res mode and low-res mode. Really is that simple. The only other button you've got on the front to worry about is your record stop button. So once you've decided that you want to start recording, just hold the record button down for a few seconds. Now, you'll see a red light comes on just underneath. That's how you know that it's ready to start recording. And then if I just hold it up, when you want to actually start recording, just press that button once more and it will go blue. Then you know that it's actually recording and your mini digital spy pen is actually working for you there. When you want to stop, just press that button once again and your blue light will go off, telling you that your recording is complete. Now, your actual memory card is just in the side here, in this tiny little slot there. So if you wanted to take that out, it's just simple like that. Now, what you're also going to get included is your micro SD card adapter. These are just great because if you've only got an SD card adapter on your PC, well, you can use that, and all you have to do is put your micro SD, it slots into the side there, put that straight into your SD card slot on your machine. Now, that's actually a really quick and easy way to get your footage off, because that adapter is USB 2, so that means that your footage will transfer really quickly. Alternatively, underneath the cap on the bottom here, you've got a USB adapter built in to the actual camera pen itself. So once you've made your recording, all you have to do is then plug that in to your PC or laptop into any free USB port. Completely plug and play this one. It's so simple and easy. You can see it's popped up already telling us that the computer has recognised. Then just open up the file. If you want to view all of your separate files like so, you can see in here we've got 1, 2, 3 videos recorded. Once you want to play one, just simply double click it.
And it will go blue.
Now you can see that's actually playing to you what I've just recorded now in the studio. Look at the quality of that. For something so small and so tiny. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have expected it to be just such high quality. Once you want to save these files or archive them into your PC, dead simple, just drag and drop them over. It really is as easy as that. How fantastic is this gadget? How much fun are you going to have with one of these? The uses are just endless, and it's so neat and compact. You've even got the USB built in there as well. Just think of all the situations that you could use this and nobody would have a clue what you're up to. You could quite easily be the next James Bond or the next Jason Bourne once you've got one of these. You could be filming at your mate's house, at a party, or even round at the office, capturing all those moments, and no one will suspect a thing. Now obviously when it comes to filming with spy cameras, you have to be really careful. Now filming in public places like in town or in public restaurants, bars or parks is usually going to be okay, because most people would expect to be filmed in those kind of places anyway with all the CCTV around. However, you are going to need permission to film in private places. So for example, you can't just rock into an interview or a private meeting and start filming somebody without telling them. You need to ask their permission first. All that aside though, this will be so useful in so many situations whilst you're out and about, perhaps in the car. You never know when you might just need to film something quickly. With this on you, you can do that. What about for lectures? Are you a student? Or in meetings? Have you got a bit of a naff memory and you're not very good at making notes? Why don't you have one of these on you, and you can film those really long, boring lectures, and then afterwards you can watch it back and make those notes at a later date. Ideal. Now it is a really lightweight, portable and affordable gadget. This would be an excellent choice for private investigators, for police officers, security guards, or even a James Bond wannabe, if that sounds like you. Now don't forget to order today as well while we've got this special offer on, because you're going to receive your 2 gig micro SD card absolutely free of charge. What does that mean? It means you can start playing with this straight away as soon as you get it home. All you have to do is quote the product code MAX340 and give us a call on 0845 070 2571, or you can always order securely on our website www.max.tv. That's available to you 24 hours a day. CMOS video sensor. That means you're getting great video quality. It's a full 30 frames per second, so you're not going to get stuttery, jogged in images. You're going to get a really smooth, high quality footage off of this camera. You're getting up to 640 by 480 resolution, and you've got automatic contrast and brightness settings. Your pan angles, you've got 350 degrees of pan and 135 degrees of tilt, and a 15 times digital zoom, so you really can zoom right in and get nice and close. You've also got your built-in microphone on this as well, so you're getting audio as well as video. That swing function that you can set on the internet is going to be able to allow you to have a side-to-side sweeping image, which will happen automatically. So again, another great feature for security. You configure your camera via your PC. You get your software included on the disc like so, and it's got lots of automatic setup features. You do get full step-by-step instructions on how to configure this for your internet at home. Now it is a Wi-Fi camera, so if you've got a wireless router, absolutely ideal. If you haven't, you are getting your RJ45 cable included as well, so that enables you to connect it in using your Ethernet port if you haven't got wireless just yet. But wireless is a great way to do this because it gives you that flexibility. You have got your manual record option as well via the internet, so if you are away and something happens that you need to record, just press record on your web page and it will start recording for you. And don't forget that fantastic motion detection feature on this as well, a really great feature, which again means that you're going to capture everything that goes on even when you're not at home. Let's take a look at exactly what you're getting included. You're getting your fantastic Wi-Fi camera. This is just incredible. You've got full tilt, full pan and full zoom action on this. You're also getting your Ethernet cable, so if you don't have Wi-Fi yet, you can use your Ethernet cable to connect this up for the time being. And of course you'll get your mains power cable as well. That's plugged in just at the moment, but we've all seen one of those, haven't we? Now, you are also getting your mounting bracket as well, which has got full adjustability. The nice thing is you can mount this this way like so, or you could actually mount it upside down as well and attach it to a ceiling. So it could be really nice and secure for you, but you've got all the options and you get your screws and your bracket included for doing all of that. Of course, you're getting your software disk and you'll get a full instruction manual. So getting started is nice and simple. With your manual, it'll explain your step-by-step instructions of how to install the software, your basic setup and how to connect the camera to your wireless network. It will also give you a full guide of how to use the pan, the tilt and the zoom features, but I've just shown you, it really is very simple and easy indeed. Now, to view and listen to your camera remotely via the internet, all you have to do is go to your internet browser, just like you're visiting any web page, and then type in the IP address detailed in your user manual. That will be unique to your camera. Then you just continue to follow the steps in the manual, and once it's all configured to your wireless router, it will then allow you to access that camera via the internet and be able to see exactly what's happening around your home or business even when you're not there. How incredible is that? This really is an amazing system. If you have been thinking, oh, I really would love to get a decent security camera for my home or for my business, well, this is it, isn't it? Because this offers you everything and it offers you that accessibility via the internet, which is just absolutely priceless, isn't it? I mean, how many times do you go to the door and find it's some double glazing salesman or somebody that you don't really want to talk to? Or with one of these, again, really simple and easy to check who's there, because you can watch live and you can adjust the angle, you can zoom in and see exactly who's there. Again, that's got serious security benefits for older people or people living alone, because you can check who's at the door before you even go to open it. And for shopkeepers, of course, for small businesses, this is absolutely ideal for keeping tabs on your tills, on your stock room, on your staff. I mean, do you have a lot of different staff working there? Do you need to keep an eye on what's going on your shop floor, in your car park? Well, with this, you can do exactly that. It's giving you that possibility for just a fantastic price, less than £130. Amazing. Get on the phones now, 0845 070 2571 to order one of these for you. With the holiday season drawing closer as well, we all know that people often go away on their holidays. What a better time to purchase one of these and have your home or business protected just in time for that time of year. All you have to do is jump on the phone, make a note of that product code which is on screen right now and dial the number 0845 070 2571. So many uses for something like this, just incredible. Great way to enhance your business as well. Somebody was saying earlier they know of dog kennels that use this. What a fantastic idea. If you've got a business where this could be a real sales feature, where having something like this camera where people could come in and check, for example, on their dog whilst they're staying in your kennel, that is a great sales feature. Could be something fantastic for you to think about. Give us a call now. It's 0845 070 2571. The price just $129.99. The product code MAX356 for this fantastic Wi-Fi wireless access camera. Or you can buy securely online at the website www.max.tv. Do stay tuned to Max TV. We've got loads more fantastic gadgets and gizmos coming up for you throughout the day, so don't go away. Pets, quite literally anything that moves. Now, the uses for something like this are quite literally endless. I'm going to give you a lot of examples over the next few minutes, but there are many different ways of using a tracking device that's this small and this versatile. It would be impossible to cover them all, although I'm quite sure you'll have your own ideas. The first benefit that comes to my mind when I think of a tracking device is for tracking people. In this day and age, I think all parents worry about their kids, and you simply can't be with them every minute of the day. But with one of these in their school bag or their coat pocket, that's exactly what you'll be able to do. Equally, if you care for an elderly or disabled relative, this could give you the peace of mind you need when it comes to knowing that they're safe and that they haven't wandered off somewhere and are in danger. This device is, as you can see, quite small enough to be worn around the neck, worn on a belt, or even attached to clothing. And the great thing about this is it will tell you that person's exact location in a matter of minutes whenever you need to know. Or have you ever had a car or a caravan or even a boat stolen? At that moment, did you wish that it had a tracking device fitted so you would know exactly where it was? Well, that's the beauty of one of these. With one of these in your vehicle, you'll be able to find out exactly where it is at any given time. And of course, if it has been stolen, well, then you can give that information directly to the police. And it doesn't stop there. For business owners, this could be used to monitor employees or company vehicles, and finally put an end to skivers giving you the old traffic jam story or knocking off early on a Friday to go down the pub. As you can see, there are literally endless uses for this device. Some of them are serious and some of them are fun. So if you have something that you want to keep track of or fancy becoming a bit of a private detective, then this has to be the gadget to get. To order yours, call the number on screen, which is 0845 070 2571, and quote the product code MAX415. For under £150, you're getting a state-of-the-art tracking device. And the thing that this tracking device will give you more than anything is peace of mind. It doesn't matter whether you're using it for tracking the children, tracing a stolen motorbike, or finding out whether Bob's been speeding in the company car. If you're looking for answers and peace of mind, then this is going to give that to you without a doubt. Now, you may be sitting at home thinking, yeah, but what's the catch? Do I have to sign up to some service or pay a monthly subscription? Well, again, that's the beauty of this device. It's fully programmable, but you don't need any permits, contracts or subscriptions. There's no installation costs or complicated setup required. It's very easy to use indeed. All, in fact, you need to use this tracker is a regular SIM card, and you can get hold of those really cheaply nowadays, just a regular pay-as-you-go SIM card. In fact, some phone companies actually give these away for free these days, so you'll be able to get hold of one of those, no problem. Now, all you have to do is insert the SIM card into the tracker and, of course, charge the rechargeable battery for about 8 hours. You get your charger included there, just simply plug that into the unit itself. Then you just need to follow the simple instructions which are provided. They're all in here in this booklet that comes along with it. Really comprehensive instructions there, so you'll have no problems with that. Once you've programmed your tracker and you set it up, all you then have to do is send the tracker off with whatever or whoever you're tracking. It really is as simple as that. When you want to come to check your tracker's location, you simply call the SIM card that you've used using your mobile. The tracker will then text its GPS position straight back to your mobile phone. Now, these texts are charged at your provider's normal text rate, normally around 10p, but obviously please check with your service provider for more details. Once you've received your location text, all you have to do then is simply type those coordinates into Google Earth. Now, once you've typed the coordinates in, it'll then zoom in to that exact position and show you in incredible detail exactly where your tracker is at that very moment on an aerial satellite photo. Now, it really is incredibly easy to do, and you don't only get the tracker's location coordinates sent to you on that text message. The text also includes the date and the time and even the speed at which that tracker is travelling. So you could tell whether somebody's in a car or travelling by foot even. Now, anything up to 5 separate numbers can be authorised to receive information text from the tracker. So if you are using this to track the children, for example, both the parents and the grandparents can be authorised to call the tracker to find out where the child is at any time. Now, the really clever thing about the tracker is that you can program it to provide you with really specific information and alerts to suit your particular needs. So, for example, say that you want to check that your employee is driving to a meeting and back and not diverting to the golf course on the way. For this, you would use a setting called Auto Track. This will text your phone with the tracker's GPS position at regular intervals throughout the day, which of course you can then check up on Google Earth at a time to suit you. If you have children or care for the disabled or elderly, you might want to use a setting called Fence Mode. Now, this will text you only when the tracker goes out of a designated zone which is set by you. So if you were to place the tracker into that person's pocket or bag and they wander off down the road, you'll get a text message alerting you to this straight away. For anti-theft uses, you would use the movement alert setting. Now, this will text you if any movement of the tracker device is detected. So you could keep this in your caravan, for example, and if that caravan moves, you'll be notified immediately, which will allow you to call the police and be able to give them its exact GPS location. For fleet owners or businesses with company vehicles or even parents of new drivers, the speed alert setting can tell you when your vehicle is driven over a set speed. So not only can you tell where that vehicle is at any point during the day, you can even tell how fast it's been driven. A nice feature to have if you're loaning your car to your teenager. Or simply to check the location of the tracker randomly throughout the day, all you need to do is call the tracker SIM number and it will immediately text you back with a real-time GPS location to your mobile. If this sounds like the tool that you've been waiting for, then ordering is simple. Dial 0845 0702571 and quote the product code MAX415. Let's have a quick look at exactly what you're getting included. The tracker unit itself, sized similarly to a matchbox, so nice and compact unit there, and you can see this space at the top here is ideal if you do want to thread something through there to attach it to clothing or a bag, something like that. Really easy and simple to do. You also, of course, get your rechargeable battery there. That just fits inside, and to recharge the battery, use the mains power lead and plug in to the side just there. You can see you've also got your on-off switch and your SOS button, which I'll tell you about in just a moment. Up here you can see you've got your in-car charger, because again you can charge this up in the car on the move, and you get your instruction manual as well. Now, only one thing you need to use this with, and that's a regular SIM card. You can pick these up really cheaply, pay-as-you-go SIM cards these days, or even get them free from some mobile phone companies. That's all you need to use with your tracker. Now, the SOS button that I just mentioned, for personal safety uses, you've got that button just on the side here, if I can show you that again. So if this was given to your child and they were approached by a stranger, or you were out somewhere remote and you got into trouble, didn't know where you were, all you have to do is press the SOS button and the tracker will send a text message to all the numbers you've authorised asking for help. So that's a really important and potentially life-saving feature that you've got there. It's even actually got a built-in microphone, this tracker. I mean, it's just an amazing piece of kit. So you can call the tracker and listen in real time. Now, obviously, if you're going to do that, you need to tell the person you're tracking if you do plan to listen to them, as it's a serious offence to do that without their knowledge. But that aside, again, that's got serious safety uses there. You can see that this tiny gadget has got a whole lot to it, and because of this, its uses are just endless. For families with children, obviously really important. If you've got wayward teens and you want to know where they are and they're going where they say they are, again, ideal. If your pets get a little bit adventurous and have been known to escape every now and again, how ideal is this? Attach it to their collar, you can check where they are at any time. If you're an employer or have company cars, or you're an outdoorsy type, this is absolutely ideal, because with this you can plot exactly where and how far you've travelled, or know that you can be found and get help in the event of an emergency. So if any of those things sound like you, then why not get yourself some peace of mind and order the personal GPS tracker today. This is a state-of-the-art gadget available here for an incredible price. Now, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have dreamt that you could get a gadget like this. So cool for a price like this. So get yours today. Jump on the phones and dial. It's 0845 0702571 and quote the product code MAX415. You can also order online at www.max.tv, where you'll find some fantastic sale offers. So please check those out today, www.max.tv. Don't go away, because I've got more great gadgets coming up for you in just a moment. Nightmare that is. It's a common scare, isn't it, amongst all parents, and regardless of how vigilant you are, it only takes a second for a child to get distracted, wander off, and for your worst nightmare to come true. Well, this gadget is something that could help you there and save you a lot of panic and worry in those and many other situations. Basically, it consists of two small units. One is a transmitter and the other is a receiver. You simply attach the transmitter to your child, to your pet, or to your valuable item like your bag or your wallet, and then you keep the receiver part on your person. What happens is if that transmitter goes outside of the distance you set, the unit will sound an alarm like so and will vibrate, letting you know that your child, your dog, your bag has gone somewhere away from you, that your child has gone too far, your pet has escaped, or your bag has been stolen or left behind. The distance you can set is anywhere between 0 and 25 metres, and you can adjust it using the wheel which is on the side of this main unit here. Now, the receiver is powered by a single AAA battery. It's got a keychain hook on the top there, so you can attach it onto your purse and your belt loop, your keys, something like that. And the transmitter has got this loop here, which is nice and easy to attach that onto your child's coat or your pet's collar or your bag or your car keys, whatever it is that you want to keep safe. Let me remind you that all important product code is MAX810. That price again has been reduced from $14.99. It's now just $9.99. That is a reduced to clear price, so I don't expect it to last long. To order yours today, it's simple. Just pick up that phone. It's 0845 070 2571 to get through to the sales hotline. Also check out the website www.max.tv to see loads more great deals, and great gadgets are available exclusively to Max TV.